Hello, this is Angelia, and this is today's wisdom. Today's wisdom comes from Daily Om. Enjoying a snail's pace, doing things slowly. And I know that's not great for everyone. Everyone doesn't like to do that. Excuse me, here it's a little warm here. It's uncomfortable. I had to slow down. I was forced to slow down. Didn't want to slow down. Wasn't, good for getting things done. But sometimes you have to. Life can often feel like it's zipping by and fast forward, and rarely it does. We feel obliged to accelerate our own speed along with it until our productivity turns into frenzied accomplishment. And I know when I was working for other people and trying to build my own, ministry, outreach, and education business, and then charity. I did feel like I had to do that because I felt like work took up so much of my time, and what I really cared about was getting this other stuff done. So I'd have to come home and, frenzy work until, it was late, squeeze work in between, homework and dinner and, housework time and, try to squeeze extra stuff in, So I felt like that before. We find ourselves cramming as much activity as possible into the shortest periods of time. Like I say, I understand that. We disregard our natural rhythms because it seems we have to just keep up. And that's something that I've always, disliked about man's world. Because, man's world is not the natural world. It's just not. Normally, we get up when the birds start singing, when the sun makes those little sun dapples on things, which usually happens, around 8. Now, from 6 o'clock on, the sky is kind of light, but it's still kind of gray. You don't see a lot of color in things when it's that early. So, I've read where they say that humans used to not get up at 6 and 7 in the morning when it was still dark. Around 8 o'clock, when the sun started making dapples and you could see the colors good and everything. That's when humans would start getting up and having a life. And then, we stayed up for a few hours into the night looking at the stars and, talking around the fire and things like that. So the man-made world is pretty artificial. Now they do it for convenience, so you can get off early enough to have dinner, so your kids can get off early enough to come home from school, and it's not the natural world. It's not what our body naturally wants to do. And that's why you sleep later on the weekend, because your body's getting to do what it naturally wants to do. In truth, rushing never gets you anywhere but on to the next activity or goal. Slowing down allows you to not only savor your experiences, but also it allows you to fully focus. So a lot of times we're not fully focused. We're just trying to cram, and we're not paying that much attention to what we're doing. We're just trying to get it done. And we don't do our best work that way. Moving at a slower pace lets you get things done more efficiently, while rushing diminishes the quality of your work and your relationships. And I know that is true. I've seen a lot of people just rush through things at work, and then it's crap. And you're looking at it's like, you did this all completely wrong. This is crap. Do this over. This is unacceptable. I was just trying to get it done, No, do it right. Do it right. And again, your relationships, you need to take time out. My husband and I, we have a date night where we go out and eat together and talk about, our week and stuff going on in our lives, and, go out, maybe buy a few little knickknacks for ourselves, because we enjoy, shopping for, antiques and stuff. We go to the Goodwills and thrift stores because we like that, we like old stuff, and we like doing that. That's why my house is full of old stuff. One man's junk is another man's treasure, as they say. Slowing down also lets you be more mindful, deliberate, and fully present. And that's important, especially when you're dealing with other people. You want to be mindful and deliberate and fully present for them. Because there's a lot of people in the world that it's all about them. You know, other people are out there somewhere, you know, but mostly it's all about them. And, you know, you're not going to have fulfilling relationships if that's the case. You know, you got to have interest in other people. Slowing down is inherent to fully savoring anything in life. Rushing to take a bath can feel like an uncomfortable chore, while taking a slow hot bath can be luxuriant and relaxing. Now, I don't like hot baths. I like cool. You know, that's just the way I am. My husband, my sons used to take hot showers and steam the bathroom up, and I'm like, I can't breathe in here. This is terrible. You know, I like it nice and cool. I like it to be about 70 degrees. You know, and they basically say it's cold, but it's not cold. You know, it's room temperature, so that's not cold. But that's what I like. I like that feel, just kind of like it feels like the ocean, kind of. A student cramming for a test will often feel tired and unsure, whereas someone who really absorbs the information will be more confident and relaxed. And I know that from when I was in school. If I didn't study, you know, on a regular basis and then try to do it all at once, stuff would be lost. So, you know, I had to get serious about it at one point and, you know, do it right instead of trying to do it in a hurry. Cooking, eating, reading, and writing can become pleasurable when done slowly. And you can't look at everything as a chore, because if you look at everything as a chore, then your list of chores can be never ending. You have to look at things as just a part of life, an experience, and that helps. Slowing down lets you become more absorbed in whatever it is you are doing. The food you eat tastes better, and the stories you read become more alive. Slowing down allows you to disconnect from the frenzied pace buzzing around you so that you can begin moving at your own pace. And we all have an own pace. My mom used to call me slowpoke. Well, so what? You know, my pace was slower than hers, and it's slower than a lot of people's probably, but that's how I feel normally, you know. To me, it's stressful to be in a hurry and to be anxious about things. That causes me stress. I know people who are really anxious, and they stress me out because I'm like, why are you like this? You don't have to be like this. You know, it's gonna happen how it happens. You know, anxiety bothers me. Their anxiety causes me stress. The moments we choose to live in fast forward motion then become a conscious choice rather than an involuntary action. Learning to slow down in our fast moving world can take practice. But if you slow down long enough to try it, you may surprise yourself with how natural and organic living at this pace can be. And that's the goal. You want to have a natural flow in your life, because if not, it's going to feel like a forced life. Life is forced upon you. And in the man-made world, it kind of is. Because like I said, these rhythms that we have to keep are not natural to us. They're not normal, you know, and it just messes us up. So, you know, if you do things slowly, you might find you enjoy moving, you know, at a snail's pace. And of course, we all have responsibilities we have to meet, so you can't always do that. But, you know, like on your days off and your time to yourself, slow down. Take it easy. Enjoy your life. Think about it. Please like and share this wisdom so we can spread it around the world. If you want to help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you want to help me out even more, go to my Patreon page and become a patron. That's all for now. Until next time.